Now that we've almost completed the third quarter of 2020, I decided to take a closer look at how 2020 ranks versus years prior through the first three quarters. I continue to report that the overall housing market has slowed due to inventory shortages, so I decided to dig deeper to see if I could uncover something new and interesting for our viewers. Boy, did I. It's not often that I get surprised since I track the housing market daily, but this new analysis is truly an eye-opener. I hope you agree as well. Hi, I'm Joe Manausa, author of The Business of Getting Business and creator of Manausa.com, where I've helped tens of thousands of people buy and sell homes. I would like to help you too. If you already are a subscriber, thank you and welcome back. If you're not a subscriber, please consider becoming one now. We offer the most thorough and accurate housing market reports on YouTube, plus answers to your real estate frequently asked questions, and we also provide virtual tours of some of the most beautiful homes in Tallahassee. Simply hit subscribe to get started, and the bell so you're the most informed buyer or seller in your next real estate transaction. When I started producing this report, my intention was to deliver an update on luxury home sales in Tallahassee. It's been a few months since my previous update, so that's what guided me to uncover something I had not yet realized about the Tallahassee real estate market. By studying the overall numbers routinely, I knew our market was down about 3% when compared to last year's sales. No big surprise there. But I wanted to know more. What price ranges were performing well and which ones were not doing so good? Again, starting at the luxury end of the market, I knew we were having a banner year. In fact, through September, it looks as if we'll be just a single million-dollar home sale short of tying for the best year ever for million-dollar homes sold. It turns out that luxury homes are not the only market segment having a great year. In fact, most of the market is booming. Would you believe 80% of the market is reporting best year ever numbers? How's that for a surprise? Here's a graph showing how each price segment is performing in the Tallahassee real estate market. This third quarter 2020 home sales graph was created from home sales in Tallahassee from January through September each year, beginning in 2003 and ending in 2020. It ranks each home price segment from 1 to 18 based upon how well 2020 is performing, with a rank of 1 if 2020 has the most home sales, down to 18 if 2020 has the fewest number of homes sold during those 18 years. It's important to understand that each price segment includes all home sales from that price and higher, all the way up to the most expensive home sale in 2020. For example, the greater than $650K categories rank 2. That means for homes priced from $650,000 to the highest price home sold, which right now is at $2.4 million, 2020 is reporting the second best year ever. Starting at the bottom of the graph, we see that million-dollar homes are selling at the second highest rate ever. The top 1% of the market starts at homes priced at over $850,000, and they are selling better than ever. There are a few pockets of upper-end homes that are only having their second best year ever, but then we see a run all the way to $200,000 of number one rankings. To be clear, this means once that we remove all home sales each year priced below $200,000, then 2020 is ranked as the number one top-selling year. Homes priced from $200,000 and up are having the type of year we anticipated before this year began. So why is the overall market in 2020 only ranked as the 8th best year of the past 18? Look at the second line down in the graph. Homes priced below $100,000 are ranked number 14 out of the past 18 years. One could say it is the very low end of the housing market holding the overall numbers down. Homes priced from $100,000 and up are ranked 5th, while homes priced from $150,000 and higher rank 3rd. So what does the 2020 home sales rank mean? I believe there are several lessons to take from this. First of all, median price homes are carrying the load. 80% of all home sales in Tallahassee happen at prices below $450,000, so a lot of the upper end price ranges have a few sales and are not representative of the larger market. When we break down this 80% from 0 to 450, there is no inventory to speak of below $100,000, and everything in most areas at these prices are selling. Second, low-end homes have disappeared. This is no big surprise, but homes under $100,000 are disappearing. It's not like they're not selling, they just rarely exist. Inflation has pushed the low end much higher. than what it was in the past and will continue to do so in the future. And this has always been the case. It reminds me of my friend Tony, who purchased a house on Beard Street a few years ago that was built in 1935. At closing, he received an 80-year-old document. It was a handwritten shopping list of all the materials that the builder used to build the home, and it totaled a little more than $12,000. That home today is worth more than $400,000. Time and inflation will continue to push up the bottom of the housing market. I'm sure Tony's home builder never imagined it selling for more than $400,000, but one day in the not-so-distant future, the low end of our housing market will start at $400,000. That's just how time and inflation work. The third takeaway from these rankings is that high-end homes are doing well. While the high end of the market is still oversupplied, it is booming, and the top 1% is on record-setting pace. A subset of this top 1% is the million-dollar homes, which through September are just one sale short of tying 2018 for the most million-dollar homes sold through the third quarter of a year. If you've been thinking about selling your home in any price range, now is the strongest seller's market that I've experienced in my 30 years selling homes in Tallahassee. If you are not sure what you should do, let's talk. You can book a 15-minute call with us right now. I've included a link to my calendar below this video. Invest a few minutes discussing your needs and wants with a top listing specialist. And there are no strings attached. This call is all about you, your needs and wants, and whether or not the conditions are optimal for you and your specific home right now. We'll listen to what you want to accomplish and let you know if it's possible in today's climate. If you want to know even more about current housing market conditions, I've included a link to our most recent housing market report in the box at the top left. If you would like answers to questions from viewers just like you, I've included a link in the box below it. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel too.